Does Google Maps for you say Gulf of America too? Probably not because I'm in Canada. I need to see this. No, it says Gulf of Mexico and in parentheses, Gulf of America. Okay, hear me out. Part of me is kind of like Slay because if I was in charge, I would do dumb petty shit, but I wouldn't do that dumb petty shit. But my dumb petty shit would be all the ovens are in Fahrenheit or in Celsius and not Fahrenheit, you know? That's my dumb petty shit. And that dumb petty shit would make sense because Canada doesn't use the imperial system, it uses the metric system, so why are ovens in Fahrenheit? Like that, I would do dumb petty shit that makes sense. Is it weird that you usually call my girlfriends princess? No. That's pretty common actually. Some nicknames that people have for their partners are so like slutty nicknames and it's just really tacky. At least in public. I usually just say girlfriend or princess. I don't know. Their names or a nickname. Yeah. I know specifically in like the West, well, in North America, really, like baby girl is really common. Maybe I've grown less fond of it as I've gotten older, but I can't imagine calling my partner that. But if I were to call my partner that, I don't think I'd do that in public because that just sounds yucky. I don't know. People actually call others baby girl. They do. Yes. That's a genuine thing that people unironically do. I thought it was a joke. No, it's not a joke. People actually do that unironically to their significant others. Which, again, I don't mind. I just think doing it in public is gross. Like, if I'm just hanging out with my friends and my friends happen to be dating and they call each other like baby girl, I'll just be like, whatever, that's your thing. But if we're like in the line at a grocery store and you're like, baby girl, come back to me, like yelling across the store or something, I'm gonna be like, oh my god, I don't know this person. I'm not associated with them. I mostly say babe or honey. I say honey more than everything. Maybe I'm just old on the inside. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe I'm just old on the inside. I love honey. Yeah, I feel like honey is very endearing, but also not tacky. I feel like so judgmental right now. Like, let me just make it clear. There's nothing wrong with any of these things. I just think there are some things that are more appropriate to say in public than others. Honey is my favorite. Sometimes I say cutie patootie, but that's much less of a relationship exclusive thing. I do just call everyone cutie patootie sometimes. I feel like sometimes I do just act old. I don't know if that's something I need to work on or not. Like sometimes people will be doing things just for fun and I'll just be like, that's so gross. Or people will just, I don't know. I just sometimes feel too old for how I am. I remember when bae was like a huge thing. I don't know where it came from, but everyone was calling each other bae. And I don't know why. I think I still don't know why. And then again, I feel like I haven't heard somebody unironically call their partner bae since like 9th grade or something. Oh, Boo is cute. Honestly, I could not tell you the last time I called Sky baby. Just because, I don't know. The infantilization mixed with the romanticization, I don't know, however you say that. It feels so wrong to me. Also, I have self-prescribed my blue light glasses. I got a really bad migraine yesterday, and I'm pretty sure it was just a pressure migraine, but I've told myself I should try wearing my blue light glasses as much as possible until I get new glasses, because then hopefully my prescription glasses can be blue light glasses. Because right now, I do wear prescription glasses. My blue light glasses are not my prescription glasses. They're just blue light glasses. So I can choose either sight or healthy eyes, which is not cool to choose between. On the bright side, I am nearsighted, so being in front of my computer and not wearing my prescription glasses is not too bad. Neither? I won't choose neither. No, I won't do that. I wouldn't peg any of these people as cool people. They look ugly. I feel so bad even though they're not real people, but I don't want somebody who looks like some of these people to be like, you mean I'm ugly? Like, these people are ugly. Really glad you finished the sentence. I wouldn't peg any of these. No, I wouldn't peg any of these people. That is a hard no. Obviously have the money since they don't use the shower, so their water bill is cheaper. Literally. You said that as a stinky person walked in. They got cleaned by my anti-stinker, but still. Only time a week you get cleaned is when you go to the card shop to buy more Pokemon. Free cleaning. Free, not thorough cleaning. Not thorough at all. I don't shower, let my card shop spray me with chemicals. Yeah, that's how you get clean. You just get sanitized. I need to pay bills. Good old BIC lighter. Yup, definitely. I know what that is. Yep. Did you say BIC and not BIC? Yeah, what is that? Single-use non-refillable lighters. Oh, those thingies. Yeah, I haven't had one of those in so long. I have a rechargeable like USB lighter. I've been using that for 3 years at least, 4 years. I only have refillable lighters. Fair. Disposables are the worst, refillables are better, and then electric are the best. So using not disposables is good. On Friday, someone stole my Zippo I got from Korea. I'm so sad. Wait, that sucks. Disposables suck. I hate disposables so much. I hate disposables of a lot of things, though. The cigarettes taste like petrol a little, but I sort of like it. Okay. Not the cigarette smoker in here. I prefer M9 flamethrower. Probably more effective. I buy Zippo for smaller uses. Honestly, if the uses are small enough, I would invest in a rechargeable lighter. I don't smoke or anything like that, and I really only use my rechargeable lighter for like candles or stuff like that. And the rechargeable lighters are perfect for that. That's what a smoker would say. Dude, you guys hear me cough on stream literally all the time. There's no way any of you actually think I'm a smoker. I would die. Cough equals smoker, definitely. Definitely, yep. That's how that works. No smoke weed. Nope. Every time I have weed, it's in an edible. I don't smoke it. 1, because my lungs wouldn't be able to handle it, and 2, because I am deathly afraid of lung cancer. So I don't smoke anything. But lung cancer is fun. Is it really? I feel like we need to talk about this. Better than ball cancer? There's no way. You can just cut your balls off. You can't just cut your lungs out, okay? I would much rather have ball cancer than lung cancer. But balls are fun, but lungs are necessary. There's a difference here. No, we need those. You can live a perfectly happy and fulfilling life without your balls, I promise. You would not make it very far without lungs. I love playing with balls. Okay? And maybe you can get fake ones, but you can't play with balls if you don't have lungs to breathe while you're playing with balls. I don't know about happy. I do. I would much rather have to cut off my balls than rip out my lungs. I feel like this shouldn't be a hot take. Little time I have with lung cancer would be better than living my life without those balls. That is crazy, and I feel like you may need to talk to a therapist. I can't play with lungs. You can't play with balls if you don't have lungs, because you'd be dead. Guys. Oh, myself? Yes, yourself. Any cancer is fine. What? That is not what the question was. Guys. But they're good hand warmers. Okay, so is the peanuts. The peanuts can do that too. You don't need balls for that. I think prostate cancer would suck though. Okay, for sure, but we're not talking about prostate cancer. We're talking about balls versus lungs. Which ones would you rather have to get rid of? If you're not saying balls, I think you guys need to talk to a therapist. I don't want no doctor examining my prostate. Honestly, I can understand that. I don't want any doctor examining my insides either. What if I already got rid of both? Then you don't have much time left, frankly. Wrong message. What if I don't have a peanuts to be my hand warmer? What if all I have left are my nuts? Then you can buy a hand warmer and warm your hands that way while you're alive and breathing, then be in the ground without lungs. Is that the same? But okay, like I know you guys are kind of memeing, but there's realistically, literally, if your doctor said you had to get rid of one, we'd get rid of the balls. The lungs are so much worse to get rid of. I can get steel balls, okay, convinced. You're not convinced with prosthetic balls? Bold of you to assume you can't do ball implants. I want full metal balls or just hang some ornaments down there. Yeah, literally. And let's assume you have your peanuts because why wouldn't you? Guys, this is... Decorate my peanuts like a Christmas tree. Yes. Yes. Okay, so we're in agreement now. If it's either lung cancer or ball cancer, we're choosing balls. Chop them off. Or just get mechanical lungs. That's not how that works. That's not how that works. Okay? I'm talking about life. Reality. Is that how you get the hose? Yes. Now I'm choosing lungs. You're choosing death? You're choosing death over chopping off the balls. That is crazy. I want kids. Freeze them. What do you know sperm freezing exists, right? Also, that is a wild reason to choose death. Because let's be realistic, the odds of you getting a lung transplant are so low. Not I'd win. That's not how that works. You guys are pissing me off. You guys are being realistic. Decorating my penis like a Christmas tree the way I be getting the ho-ho-hos. Yes. Go organ harvesting? From whom? All the horrible people that everyone would concur we don't care about their organs being harvested are probably too old and sick to give you their organs. Neighborhood? Oh my gosh. We're not killing innocent civilians for organ harvesting. We're not doing that. Who said killing them? Just take one? That's basically killing them! You can't just walk around with one lung like, well, okay, like you can, but you shouldn't. It changes your ways of life permanently. Walking around with one lung, it's not like a kidney. It's not like a liver. You just take and you'll be fine. You can live with what you can. You shouldn't. You can. Can't be active, but you still live. That's horrible. Why are you just doing this to random civilians? If I got new lungs, it's like hard resetting. Yeah, that's why we're cutting off the balls and keeping the lungs. That's why. I can regain my nicotine addiction from 0. That's so fun. The chances are that your body would kill your lungs before your lungs would kill you if you did that. Because the thing about getting a transplant is okay. So fun fact, if you're a smoker in the United States, I will explicitly say, I don't know what the system is in Germany. If you are a smoker, you are lower on the transplant list because you have a higher chance of rejecting that organ. And you must stay clean from smoking when you do get that transplant, because smoking immediately is like telling your body, F this organ. So, no, don't do that. My body loves the smoking. You're not getting a transplant then. That's weird. Who would fuck a lung? Your body. Your body would. It knows I need the lungs to keep going. Not those ones. I don't like my body then? Well, too bad. This is your vessel. I want out? No. Not allowed. Maybe you can possess a different one later, but not right now. I'm just gonna let the tobacco conglomerates give me new lungs so I can keep their profits high. I don't think even they could influence the organ donor list. TBH. I'm sure the tobacco industry has their ways. I mean, they do work with the cartels a lot, so they'll figure something out for me. I don't know about that, but again, I thought you were on board with cutting the balls off. If it's between your lungs and your balls, I thought we had already agreed. As long as I can keep my balls. Your balls are not worth more than your lungs. Guys, cartels doing organ harvesting for the tobacco industry? No. Bad. Any cartels out there listening? Stop doing that. That's mean. We might be onto something. Please, don't encourage the cartel. Especially to do mean stuff like that. I am the cartel now? No. No. I do my own harvesting. That is illegal. That is a crime. This is going so well. I mean, other than trying to convince you guys that balls are not worth more than lungs, the store is going well. Then I get the tobacco industry to give me free tobacco. Why would you want free tobacco? Smoking is gross. Every smoker I've ever known knows that smoking is gross and doesn't want to smoke. So why would you want free tobacco? Ugh. Be a firefighter, get free smoke? Yeah, you could do that. At least you're doing something good in that case. Smoke maxing for real now? If you're gonna be a firefighter, that's fine. How about we don't smoke max with tobacco? Tobacco is stinky and gross. We don't like tobacco. Can I use the fires to light my tobacco? No! Enough with the tobacco! Throw it out! Go to some AA meetings or something. Okay, not becoming a firefighter? Oh my gosh. Can I have chewing tobacco? No! That's even more gross! You people are nasty. Can I get nicotine patches? No! Well, unless they help you quit. If you take nicotine patches in an effort to help you quit and then you stop using the nicotine patches, then maybe. No, you can't put them on your balls. Can I inject it into my brain? That would kill you! No, we're not putting nicotine patches on the balls. Don't encourage this. Genius conversations, we're onto something. No! Tobacco is gross. Stop doing it. Balls are not more important than lungs. If you had to choose between ball cancer and lung cancer, you should be choosing ball cancer. And if you're not, please speak to a therapist or somebody. Life is more than just your balls. What if ball cancer is just made up by the lung cancer enjoyers? Who are the lung cancer enjoyers? Huh? I know I said I would become a channel of conspiracy theories, but this is going too far. I like lung cancer? No, you don't. No, you don't. Actually, open some card packs if you guys agree that ball cancer is better than lung cancer. And tobacco is stinky and gross. I think lung cancer is made up by doctors to get me to stop smoking and start drinking instead. Actually, the transplant doctors would like you to not drink either. Disagree? Ball cancer is the best cancer. I say it's the best cancer, but it's better than lung cancer. Yes. I am true to my word. You're welcome. You're welcome. Cancer is just your body wanting to be different. I don't know about that. Cancer is just the government wanting me to stop gambling, drinking, and smoking. I don't think gambling causes cancer, but drinking and smoking definitely does. They're trying to stop my profits to grow from the gambling. Yeah, if you want to profit from gambling, okay? Nobody's trying to tell you that gambling causes cancer. Gambling causes me to drink and smoke. If gambling causes you to drink and smoke, I think that is a you problem, actually. I think all issues in my life boil down to money. I can agree with that. I don't have a gambling problem. I just don't have enough money for gambling to not be a problem. Gambling should not be that fun. Google AI says gambling increases risk of cancer. I don't think Google AI knows what it's talking about. I'm gonna be honest. I hope it is clear that I have been memeing for the entirety of the conversation. Yes, I hope. I sure hope so.